Hello, members of the St. John's Parish family. Todd FitzGerald here. It's Monday, February 28th. It's my day off, and I'm sitting in a parking lot in between two appointments, and I wanted to share a poem with you by one of my favorite poets, Lucy Shaw. The poem is called Sometimes a Prayer, and I really think this poem is helping me today to think about how I'm approaching the season of Lent, and in particular to hold in tension the way that sometimes in my prayer life I worry about getting it right as opposed to being real. And this poem by Lucy Shaw helps me and encourages me in my efforts to get it real with regard to my prayer life. So here's the poem. Sometimes a prayer. Sometimes a prayer comes out half chewed, like a tough crust that sticks in the teeth, or spat out, the stone from a sour plum. Then there's my fear of praying for something good and beautiful for fear it will break. Do you prize fluid language? You know how pleased I am at the sounds of my own words. Do you listen to requests bitten off for their triviality? Does my personal liturgy mean anything if the prayer is barren of belief? If so, remind me to choke it back and wait for authenticity to voice itself. From somewhere deeper in my belly, rasped out, incoherent, heartfelt. I like the way that the poet is honest about her struggles in prayer and about how the tendency to be preoccupied with saying beautiful prayers, and then how the poem turns after she names some of those struggles, where she says to God, help me to choke it back, meaning choke back my preoccupation with getting it right, so that I may wait for authenticity to voice itself, which feels like more honest, real kind of praying, which she names that comes from somewhere deeper in my belly. And then I love the way that she ends by saying that even when the prayers that come from a more authentic place, from a deeper place in my belly, when they're rasped out and even incoherent, that they're still of a richer quality because they're more heartfelt. So I wanted to share that with you because as we approach Lent, I want to try to do that in my prayer life this season. I want to allow for more space to let that authenticity of my life voice itself, even when it's rasped out, even when it may be incoherent. I want to make more room and have more courage to allow those types of prayers to come forward in my relationship with God, because as I said, I think this poem helps me to think about. I think that there's something more fruitful about that way of praying. As we go into this week and to Ash Wednesday, I pray that we will find this holy season a fruitful time. God bless you.